In this video, I'm going to show you how to take just about any websites or web applications and be able to clone this using a tool called Ready AI, where you can be able to take an image for the websites or a concept and be able to build a full stack web application with this, where we have a landing page for the front end, back end for the dashboard, and also integrate this with database and authentications. Not only that, we're also going to show you how to make any additional modifications, like adding additional features or modify the existing applications using simple natural language here. And I'm also going to show you how to integrate it with third-party applications to make our application much more powerful. And at the end of this, I'm going to show you how to deploy this using Ready AI deploy feature. So with that being said, if you're interested, let's get started. All right, so to get started, first thing first, we're going to clone the websites. So to clone the websites, we're going to find inspirations from a website called dribble.com, where we can be able to find all kinds of UI designs for websites. So first, let's choose landing page here. So these are all the landing pages that we can choose from to clone it. And for example, let's say we found one of the inspiration here. For example, this one right here to clone the Wonder Kids landing page expirations. So let's say if we were interested in this one, I can save the image, come back to Ready AI, and what I can do here is I'll first set up projects. So first I will create a project. If you already have the project, you can also rename the project here. So I will rename this to be Wonder Kids landing page. And in here, I will just basically upload the image for the websites, for the UI design, and also describe the needs for the landing page. So things like the styles, the responsiveness, everything. So basically I will send this request, and here you can see Ready AI is going to take some time to create this website for us. Alright, so now you can see that Ready AI is able to clone the entire websites, and here you can see this is what it looks like. So here we have the styles, the color, the layout are all very similar. So things like the hero sections, the detail sections or the feature sections, and then also the reviews or the learnings, blogs, materials, the footers, everything, right? So everything's included inside of our applications. If you were to look at the original design, this is what it looks like, right? Obviously, not everything is the same, but at least you can see that it really able to get the style or themes are very accurate. Now, from here, you can see that we have version 1 created. We can always revert back to this version whenever we want to make any additional changes. So let's say we're not satisfied with any parts of this. For example, like we want to keep this hero section to be white with a white background, just like how we have it here. We can also use a selector here to select the section that we wanted to highlight. So tell me what you want to change. So here we're going to say, and I'm going to send this request. Let's see what it does here. All right, so now you can see that it's going through the version 2 and is making that change to change the background to white, which is exactly what we're looking for. And let's say if we want to go back to the previous version, we can always go back to the previous version here by clicking on version 1. We can also view the code of this application in detail. So if we were to click on the download code and open this in a code editor, these are the code that we have for our project. Then we can also change the responsiveness for our application. So things like the mobile view, and this is what it looks like for mobile view. And now let's say if I want to select the element here on the page. For example, I'm going to select this element here and I want to change this to be kids playing in the background. So I will send this request and let's see what Ready AI will do to make this change on the element on the page. All right, so now you can see that it gave us a AI generated image, which is the kids playing in the playground. All right, so now let's say if we were to navigate to the main page here, and let's say if the nav links are not pointing to the right section, so I can be able to reference those things in the editor. So here I will select those elements. And then inside of the chat here, I'll basically mention those things. And here you can see it's going to send the request and Ready AI is going to do these things. So here's a summary that what it changed for the home sections, stuff sections, the about us sections, and also the context us sections is going to navigate to the right section here. So if I were to click on the contact, here's the footer. And if we were to scroll up, if we were to click on the about section, you can see that this would reference us to. And let's say if we were to click on the stuff section, this is where it navigates to, and this is the home section. Now let me show you how you can be able to change the image on the page. So let's say if I were to select an image, and here I want to change this image to the image that I have attached. So now if I were to send this request, all right, so now you can see that we have the image changed to the one that we just uploaded, which means that we can also be able to attach our own images when it comes to building our websites. Now above here, we can also be able to integrate with Figma if we want to export this to Figma. And there's also integrations where we can also be able to add our Supabase integrations, Calendly if we want to schedule meetings, or also using MailChimp or Google Analytics. But for simplicity, I'm going to show you how you can be able to use Supabase to create your database and backend side for your application. And here we're just going to click on Connect Supabase. All right, so inside of this, here you can see we can grant access to the permissions And here we're just going to go ahead and create the organization. So inside of this, we're going to give it a name for the organizations and click on create organization here. Once our Supabase account is connected, then it's time to set up the project. So here we're going to set up the region for the project. So here we're going to choose a region. All right, so now you can see it's going to send the request to set up the project with the Supabase authentications that we have. And here it's going to list out the features that it's going to create for the authentications. Things like the logins, the registrations, the user profiles, and also the progress and more. And basically here is going to say yes. I'm going to say yes to it to apply those features to our application. So currently it's going to create the auth model and also adding the authentication functionalities using Supabase here onto our application. All right, so after it made all those changes, let's click on the sign in here. And now you can see we have the authentication model. So let's say if we were to click on sign up, you can see we also have the sign up for the account. So here you can see I basically sign up for the account using a temporary email that I created, which here you can see this is a temporary email. So back to the temporary email. So here you can see I received a confirmation for the sign up email here. So if I were to click on this, and then confirm the sign up. Now, if I were to log in with the credentials that I created, and here you can see we have successfully logged in, but currently you can see we're redirected to nowhere, still in the landing page here. So what we can do is we can request this information for Ready AI. So here on the right, you can see I'm writing a prompt to say that after a user is authenticated, please navigate to user to the /dashboard route, which the dashboard route here is a protected route. Only the authenticated user can be able to log in. So if I were to send this request, currently it's going to build this feature, and let's see what it does after it successfully built it. So it seems like that it has successfully built the dashboard route. So if I were to navigate to the dashboard route, now you can see that this is what the dashboard looks like. And I can also click on sign out, which currently we don't have the features, but it can also continue to generate. So I can also click here to continue generate. And I'm going to say, okay, please generate this feature. So now it's going to generate the logout feature. And of course, now currently I'm logged out. If I were to navigate to dashboard, currently I'm not able to because I haven't successfully logged in, right? So far you can see that we're able to add this full stack feature where we have front end and the back end, also the database. But I'm very curious to see what does it look like inside of our database. So here I'm going to view the database for the Supabase, and inside of this, let's see what we have. So currently we don't have any tables, but we do have authentications. And for authentications, you can see that these are the users that we have successfully authenticated, added onto our application. And come back to the Ready AI. Currently you can see it's currently building this, but Ready AI here is really smart enough to be able to identify the issue and fixing it. So let's give some time and then wait until it's fully finished. All right, so without too much time waiting, so it's able to fix the syntax error completely by itself. So let's try to test it again with login using the email that I have here. So after we logged in, now you can see it should be able to redirect us to the dashboard section. Currently it's a bit loading here, but now you can see that we're navigated back to the dashboard, which here inside of our dashboard, we have our achievements, the profile icons, the logos are consistent with what we have originally, but you can see that we can be able to use Ready AI here to build a fully functional applications with this, which is really, really cool. But you can see that the color here, the themes are also still fall the same as what we have originally with the UI design that we have. And now if I were to click on sign out, it should be able to automatically redirect us to the home page without any errors, which is really cool. And now if I were to navigate to dashboard, it shouldn't allow us to do so because we are not authenticated. So far everything is working. And the possibilities here are endless. So let's say if we want to build something else, for example, I want to build an e-commerce website like this, for example, where I found a design from dribble.com. And here, all I have to do is just take a screenshot of this. And here I basically ask Ready AI to generate a clone version of this. So here you can see this is the result looks like, but so far you can see that it's pretty accurate. This is Nike, this is Reebok, this is Converse, right? And this is Adidas, which match with whatever we have for the product description. And you can see that it also creates individual product detail page. And here we can be able to shop for different categories. Obviously, these are all fake data, but you can see that we have nav bars, the shopping carts, everything, right? So far, pretty much we can be able to mimic any web designs that we have. And for example, let's say we want to build a personal portfolio website. For example, let's say if I were to take this website right here, logo is Madison, right? So remember every details that we have here. And now if we were to look at the Ready AI, you can see that first we have our hero section. Of course, we have our nav bar, which contains the services that you offer, right? So web design, mobile app, and also the visions, the experiences, the projects that it built, and also the workstations. And it doesn't have footer because the design doesn't offer footers. So pretty much everything that we have for the design and the image is able to understand that and make the application or make the website based on what we provided. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you do found value in this video, please make sure to give this product a try. But currently for this demonstration, I'm using the Pro plan, but there's also a starter plan and also a free version of this. And feel free to give this product a try if you're interested. But that's all for this video. If you found value in this video, please make sure to like this video, consider subscribe for more content like this. But with that being said, I will see you in the next video.